Lobo fans. Welcome back inside the Lobo Lounge. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy. Today we talk women's basketball with you at UNM. We have Autumn Watts from the Lobo Hoops team. Autumn, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Love it. Hey, great t-shirt you got working there. That's an old school Lobo logo. Is that one of your favorites?
Yes. I really like this shirt compared to
I
the other
love
shirts that we have.
it too. It's definitely one of the best. Okay, so what's up? This is just such a cool social media sensation. When did it start? How did it begin? How did that all come about?
Well, I was doing like a couple of interviews before with my video coordinator. So my first video was with Azaria, who was my teammate. And it was just like simple questions like where is she from? Just so like the fans can get to know her a little bit better. And since that's what I want to do is like sports broadcasting and interviewing players, my video coordinator was like, this is perfect. Why don't we just start doing this? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So it wasn't until I was interviewing Jaden before the whole virus came. So I want to say about like maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And she was like, instead of saying what's up, why don't you just say what's up? Because that's my last name. And I was like, I think we should do that. At first, my video coordinator was like, that's kind of corny and all this stuff. And I was like, no, like this is going to be my show and I'm going to interview all these players. It should be what's up. So that's just how it all started.
Perfect. Well, I'll tell you what, you circled back and you've interviewed Jaden De La Cerda this week for What's Up. And
Yeah.
you guys did a great job, but you were saying before we started, it wasn't always like that?
No. I love Jaden to death for sure. But with her, me and her, we're just not a good combination when it comes to filming. I feel like I can get straight to the point, ask questions, but we overthink a lot. So when she's overthinking her answers, I'm like, okay, let's redo it. She really likes to overthink her answers, and I start to overthink my questions. So I'm just like, okay, well, redo it, and we redid it. I think about 4 or 5 times. So
Well, it's smooth sailing now, and we love it. You keep up the great work with that. Obviously, your personality lends itself to this. Have you always been pretty outgoing and smiling and able to laugh and have fun?
I would say like since middle school, yeah. My mom was like the one that really talked me into like doing like sports broadcasting because I didn't really see myself doing anything like that at first. It wasn't until actually a spirit day in high school, and you know you have to pick like whatever career you want to dress up like. And my mom was like, just do sports broadcasting. And I'm like, how do you dress up for that? And she was like, just dress up fancy. So ever since then, I was like, I could be really good at this. I would joke around the whole school and just interview different people in the hallway, and that's when I just started going with the flow. And I was like, sports broadcasting could be really fun.
You've been, pursuing this for a while. That's awesome. We've got Autumn Watts from the Lobo women's basketball team, and check out the Watts Up feature on the Lobo women's basketball Twitter account. Okay, so where are you right now as you're sheltered in place?
I'm in Centennial, Colorado, so that's nearby Denver a little bit.
Hanging out with family?
Yes, my sister and my mom the most. My dad's an auto transporter, so he's always gone for a week, then back home for 3 days, so he's constantly gone.
But you and your sister and your mom are having a ball there, sheltered in place, keeping everybody busy?
Oh, for sure. My mom, she doesn't joke around about that. We're constantly doing something, whether that's cleaning, doing some arts and craft, or something. She's always keeping us busy.
But you were telling me you guys love being around each other and have tons of fun?
Yes, like every time I like try to like go hang out with my friends or something like that, I'm like, I don't really want to go out because I want to hang out with my mom and my sister. I know it's bad to say it, but like my mom and sister are comedy. Like I can be around them 24/7 and not get annoyed.
Wow, so it's really like a blessing in disguise with this whole shelter in place thing, all this extra family time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know a lot of people and teammates that don't want to be home right now, and I'm just like, I don't mind. Like, I don't mind going back to school either, you know, because that's the whole purpose to play basketball and stuff like that. But I've really been enjoying my time being at home for sure.
So from Colorado to New Mexico, how did Albuquerque and UNM sell you? How did you become a Lobo?
Well, at first, UNM was recruiting me with a different coach. And at first, I was just like, okay, that's never going to happen. But it wasn't until Coach Mike came there and he started recruiting me and just getting to know me and Coach Bill. And when I took my first official visit, I was like, I really like it here. It has good weather. Doesn't really snow that often like Colorado does. And the weather's really nice. The coaching staff was amazing to me and still are. And I like the way the team was like ran at a fast pace, and the team was super cool, and how I like the chemistry that they had basically. So I was like, UNM is the place I want to be at.
And I guess there was that little piece of the pit and the crowd in the pit that kind of helped too.
Yes, and the fans. I love the fans. I've never been. I like. I've played like with hundreds of people in the stands, but not thousands of people. You know what I mean? Like that's an experience.
What was it like the first time coming down the ramp?
Honestly, coming down the ramp, I was okay with it. I was like, this is cool, high five the fans, start to warm up. It wasn't until halftime I was like, okay, this ramp is about to kick my butt because it's so steep. Oh my goodness. But now that you like run up it all the time, you get used to it. So
Well, we're really looking forward to seeing you and your teammates back on the court and together, and obviously a couple of months in, this is getting kind of old, but how have you guys stayed connected during the shelter in place restrictions?
so we have a Zoom meeting, a team meeting with coaching staff once a week, usually on Wednesdays, but today it's Thursday, that we have one. We usually just talk about the virus, updates on the school, when we can be back, basketball workouts and stuff like that. We also have a team group chat that we talk in all the time. We have Snapchat, we Snapchat each other, Instagram, Twitter, just any social media you can think of. Like we're always in contact with each other.
Well, Autumn, thanks for being with us in the Lobo Lounge, and it's great having you on this show. Keep up the great work with What's Up, and thanks again for joining us.
Of course.
Autumn Watts from Lobo Women's Basketball, our guest. Till next time in the Lobo Lounge, so long, and go Lobos.